What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sideline Sports. This is your host, Trevor. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is John. He's going to hang out, I guess, for part of this podcast. We are talking Warriors and Niners today, as usual, on Wednesday. It's a little bit later than usual, but that's okay. Better late than never. Let's talk a little bit about Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga has been offered a $40 million 2-year deal with the Warriors and still has not taken that deal. The question in my mind is why somebody would not take that deal? Well, because it's more than just about the money. It's about the playing time, apparently. The Warriors are not going to give Jonathan Kuminga guaranteed starting status because he has not earned it. And I will say this over and over again. $40 million for 2 years for a guy who has not earned that right in over 4 years is a lot of money. It's pretty much a gimme just to, hey, stay on the team. Let's go through this. If it doesn't work out, we'll give you the trade. Otherwise, he's got to sign like a $7.8 million a year deal. It doesn't make sense to me. It gives value to Kuminga if he signs this deal. It gives value to the Warriors if they trade him if it doesn't work out. And yeah, he's not starting anyway, guys. And the Warriors don't have to do anything. So they don't have to do anything but let Kuminga sign that deal. Is it bad for the Warriors because now the Warriors lose Kuminga after next year to free agency? Maybe. Depends on how he plays. Of course, there's more value in trading him now. But guess what, guys? The market's not there for Kuminga. If it was, then we would be seeing a trade right now. But we're not. Not a lot of teams are high on Kuminga because they know what the Warriors know. He's a scorer when he drives downhill to the basket. If he's not doing that, then what's his other means of scoring? There's not a lot, guys. He's not a prolific three-point shooter by any means. His scoring ability in general is kind of shaky. It's pretty much on one day, off three. Some people will say that the Warriors haven't given him the ability to play enough to work through those issues. I don't believe in that. I think when you're a player of that caliber, or any caliber in the NBA, you need to earn your right to play regardless of the situation. And yeah, it's not a great situation for Kuminga because he came on to a winning team where he was going to have to really work for starting playing time. But he's been there 4 years. He was there when I'm trying to remember who was out now, and I don't know why it's escaping me. It's escaping me right now. But anyway, he had the playing time, guys. He had the playing time, and he never did anything with it. Yes, he can score, but he's not consistent, guys. This guy is not worth $40 million, and the Warriors are handing that out to him saying, let's just get this done, and he's not doing it. He's kicking it back. It is horrible, horrible negotiations on the side of Kuminga and his agent. Why wouldn't you do this? Because if you're not good this year, and let me tell you, you signed that $7.5 million deal, do you think the Warriors are going to play you more or less? Do you think they're going to give more value to you? Maybe, but probably not. The trade value would be now. Considering how Kuminga played in the playoffs prior to this free agent market, you'd think that his value would have gone up a little bit. But it just doesn't seem like the value's there, guys. So, hey, I say try and make a deal with somebody for him. It sounds like the Kings are offering junk for Kuminga. The Suns are not offering much either. I think that it's clear that Kuminga's value is not proven yet. It's just clear, guys. He's not a horrible player, but he's not a $40 million over 2 year kind of guy either. You've got to earn your right to play in this league. That's just the way it is. There should be no special circumstances around that. And unfortunately, Kuminga thinks there is. And the Warriors are kind of caving by giving him the $40 million, but they just want to get this over with so they can go get Al Horford or bring DeAnthony Melton back, which is something we all know that we want for this team. I think it's going to happen. I think it's being delayed, obviously, by this whole Kuminga debacle. But at the end of the day, something's got to get done soon. And the Warriors are they're extending an olive branch by giving Kuminga a $40 million deal. Kuminga needs to take that and run with it and try and get in the starting lineup. When a player doesn't do that, it really signifies to me that he doesn't believe that he's that guy. I really believe that. Because if he thought that he could do it, then he would do it. He would take that deal and he would do it, guys. But the bottom line is either he doesn't feel like he can do it, He doesn't feel like he's being treated fairly, but this is the NBA, and you're playing on the Golden State Warriors, which is an elite team right now. They are not winning championships, but they're vying for one almost every year. You have to earn your minutes more than other teams like the Wizards or Charlotte or maybe the Pelicans, guys. Come on. This is a different situation than those teams. And I'm sorry for Kuminga, but he has had 4.5 years to advance in some way. I've watched Kuminga play most of his games over his career. I'm not seeing a lot of improvement where I believe there should be. And I like Kuminga, but I don't like him that much. He definitely is a guy who's asking for more than he's worth and trying to, take the Warriors to the cleaners in a way, force their hand to make him a starting player. If you make Kuminga a starter on the Warriors, they're not going to a championship. It's just not going to happen. Not this year or next year. And as long as Curry's playing, that's what they're going to be looking for. I'm sorry. Kuminga is a bench role player right now. If he becomes more consistent, sure he can be a starter. I've seen him go out there, score 20, 25 points in a game. If he can do that every night, absolutely. Of course, he's a starter. But he's not doing that every night. He's doing it every 3 or 4 games. That's just not good enough to cut it, guys. So, unfortunately, what Kuminga wants and what the Warriors want are two different things, and he's really dragging this out. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me when the Warriors offer that kind of money to not just take it. He's really being kind of a baby about it. That's my opinion. A lot of people might say that I am a Kuminga hater. I wouldn't go that far, but I don't think he's got the value other people think he's got. He is a very average player with above average potential. I've seen this in the NBA and the NFL, MLB all the time. There's always players that come in with above average talent, with great athletic ability that never work out. Well, guess what? 4 years in, it's not working out, guys. It's not working out for Kuminga. He's not that guy. He's not going to lead a team. I don't care what team you put him on. It's still going to make that team average. That's just the way it is. Believe me, hate it, don't hate it, love it. That is the truth. That is the truth. That's the way it's going to be. So, hey, it is what it is. So, Warriors still stuck in trade purgatory waiting for Jonathan Kuminga to make up his mind as to what he's going to do. Take the $40 million Kuminga and go play, because that's the best you're going to get. That is the best you're going to get right now. And then when you get traded, renegotiate that contract or do whatever. But if you sign that $7 million deal and you leave next year, you could be leaving for... You may not leave because you may not get the offer you're expecting or hoping for. You've already left a lot of money on the table and the Warriors already offered. Don't leave more on the table. That's my advice to Kuminga. Don't leave more on the table. $7.8 million is nothing compared to the 40 over 2 years. I mean, 7.8 times 2, it's less than 20 for 2 years or a year, whatever it is. Is it 1 year? Because he'll be gone next year, I guess. Maybe that is it. But guys, this is a ridiculous situation to be in. The Warriors, I'm sure, are frustrated. Let's hope that we see some movement on a Kuminga Warrior deal here soon, because the way he's acting about this is pretty crazy. I'm not saying the Warriors didn't fumble some things along the way too. I believe they probably did, but $40 million for 2 years is a fair offer. You should take that and go, Kuminga. Take that and go with it. Anyway, kind of crazy. Let's talk a little bit of Niners. I thought Ricky Parcells is going to be hurt for a while. He's off the PUP list. He's playing. Players have reported to camp. There are a few injuries, but overall the Niners are healthy and looks like good things are happening around training camp. I had some reservations about some of the moves that the Niners made in the offseason. One of those moves being Bryce Huff, because I just didn't think that he had enough, I won't say talent, but his record doesn't prove that he can come in here and make an impact. Let's see what happens. He has made an impact once when he was on the Jets, so under Saleh. So let's see what happens with that. Maybe that's going to turn out to be good. It seems like he's having a pretty decent camp. Some players are watching and impressed by his play. We got Brock Purdy coming back stronger than ever. We'll see how he does. Haven't heard anything from CMC, but I doubt they're going to be playing him much in camp. I think that guy is basically going to be just, playing in the final preseason game, possibly a couple of practices to get him going, but by and large, going to be ready for the first game of the season, healthy, ready to roll. He looks like a beast. I'm super excited for that. Kittle is there practicing already, getting ready. I think Kittle's the best tight end in the league right now, and I think he's going to have a monster year this year. I think he needs to. I think that it's very possible Brock Purdy is going to lean on George Kittle quite a bit, considering the weapons that they have. And it's not that they have a lack of weapons, but their wide receiver core is a little thin. But we're going to see how that goes. Definitely getting Purcell back is a good thing. That's actually strengthening that wide receiver core. I'm very excited if he can stay healthy throughout the training camp and start the season healthy, ready to go, because he has been injury prone from the very beginning. So, hey, things are looking good. There are rookies that are making some noise out there. Malik Knowles is doing pretty damn well for a rookie coming out. Guys, there's a lot of positions that are up for grabs in this offseason for the 49ers. It's been said so much by Kyle Shanahan. So there's going to be a lot of battles going on in training camp. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great thing to get the best that they can out of every player. I think the rookies have a chance to come in and make a real impact. And I think that they really struck gold last year on the rookies that came in that are second-year players like Parcell. So, I mean, there's players out there that are going to take the next step forward. They're going to help this team become stronger. The injuries are not stacking up, obviously, like they did last year. Last year was just horrible, and it was horrible from the beginning. But this year, definitely a different tone. We know that the Niners' schedule is very advantageous. It's one of the easiest schedules that the Niners have pretty much ever had. So they do have an opportunity to really move forward and get 10 wins out of this season. I think they can definitely get 10 wins out of this season while bringing up their rookies and second-year players and giving them meaningful playing time. I think it's a great opportunity for the Niners. I will not call it a rebuild because I don't believe in that. It's not a rebuild, but it is an opportunity for the Niners to go ahead and give some guys a chance to win a starting job and win some games and grow as a player on top of all that. It's a great position for the 49ers to be in. So I'm excited about watching this training camp go forward. I'm excited for preseason games to come, but that's going to be a little bit later. It is in full swing though, guys. Everything that I can say about the 49ers so far is looking good. And hey, no news is good news when it comes to football, guys. So when you don't hear a lot from training camp, which you don't hear much right now from the 49ers, that is a very positive sign that everything is going great for a team. When a team gets too much recognition during the training camp and preseason, or you hear some things about players, whether it's true or not, definitely is going to impact that team in some way. It always does. It always does. So, I mean, we got Bosa coming back and being with the defensive coordinator, Nick Sala, again, which hopefully will elevate his game. Who can say for sure right now because we're so early. And I've been a big critic of Bosa for the last few years. I don't think he's stepped up, but I also can't say why that is. If it's him or is it the defensive coordinator? What is it about Nick Bosa's production that has fallen off the map a little bit? If you want to say that he hasn't really fallen off the map, then you haven't really looked at his stats that much because his stats would indicate that the sacks that he does get is in garbage time and they're not meaningful minutes. What we need out of him is meaningful sacks in important games, in important situations, not in the fourth quarter when it's over and he gets a couple sacks. That may be stat padding a little bit for Nick Bosa. I'm just saying. So, guys, the Niners looking good. Warriors are kind of stuck, but I think they're looking good. Keep in mind, the Warriors were 26-28, or 26-2. Sorry, 26-2 or 27-2. Once they signed Butler, they still have Butler. The roster is pretty much the same, aside from losing Looney, who didn't really put in a lot of meaningful minutes last year. Anyway, the Warriors will be good, even if nothing happens, guys. Even if nothing happens, the Warriors will be good. So, hey, let's keep watching, see what's going on with the Warriors in the future. I think there's going to be something. I think a move will be happening with Kuminga one way or the other very, very soon. Niners, we're just getting started, guys. We're going to be doing pregame shows, halftime shows. We're going to be talking a lot of football because I love football. As you can see, I'm wearing my A's hat. I'm not talking a lot of baseball because of things I mentioned before, guys. One, it's a massively long season, and I'd have to do daily podcasts, which I just can't do. What am I going to say right now? The Giants are kind of in sell-off mode a little bit. They're not really looking to make a move as far as playoffs this year. They did make some future signings that were really, really good, or signings for the future that are really good, that will be impactful for them next year and the year to follow. But I've been saying for a long time the Giants are 2 years away from being a team that's going to contend. I think we all know that. I think the Niners are making trades that make sense to bring in some young talent to replenish their AAA team. And I think that's all good. The A's, what can I say? The A's are going to A's. The A's are going to A. It's just like Raiders are going to Raider. They're just going to suck, guys. They're going to suck because they have an owner that will not allow them to succeed and will not allow them to grow as a team. I'll tell you something about the A's. Anytime the A's have a player that plays well for them in any shape or form, it's like a weed that grows on the lawn. Somebody's going to come and pull that weed out and toss it the minute they see it. And a good player on the the A's is like something that sticks out like a sore thumb, right? It's there. They're going to take care of it. They're going to get rid of him. I mean, what else can I say? Not only that, we don't know anything about the stadium news. They said they broke ground. All I see is tractors. I don't see, and I've been watching videos on YouTube. I see nothing but dirt being pushed around. I don't see anything meaningful happening. I know it's still early. I don't see a lot going on there. I see a few trucks moving back and forth, but not much. We all know John Fisher selling his soccer team just so he can pay for this baseball stadium, which, by the way, isn't even close to enough. He's trying to sell the soccer team for $500 million. I don't even think he sold it yet, and I'd be really, really surprised if he got that much money for the soccer team. That just doesn't make sense. And even if he got $500 million, guys, this guy is going into debt with this stadium over $2 billion easy. The last estimation was $1.7 billion. It's going to be like $2.2 billion. He's secured about 1.3 or 1.4 billion worth of equity for paying for that stadium, which means he's almost a full $1 billion off. So even if he sold the soccer team, he's $500 million away. And guess what? Nobody's giving him money, guys. I wouldn't. I don't know anybody that would give that guy money to take my money and flush it down the toilet by making a crappy, shitty baseball team. There's that for the A's. There's your update for the week for the A's. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to keep doing this podcast. It's once a week right now. I'm trying to do Wednesdays, and I'm trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what it's supposed to be. Right now, I've been able to do Wednesdays. I'm going to try to get back to the Monday, Fridays when I can. It's just been extremely busy. Just stick with me. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate watching the channel. And just remember, you can catch me on Spotify as well. Videos are posted on Instagram and here on YouTube. And hey, guys, again, remember, like I always say, hard work beats talent. When talent don't work, I'll keep working hard for you. You keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one.